Thank you for joining Family and Community Engagement's webinar on kindergarten transition. We invite you to learn with us today, knowing that our mission is always to partner with students, families, and staff to support students' specialized academic, social, and emotional needs to promote self-determination, equitable opportunities, and authentic inclusion. If you have any questions after viewing today's webinar, please feel free to contact someone in the FACE division at 314-989-8460 or reach out to us by emailing face@ssdmo.org. The next voice you will hear is the voice of LaDonna Ellis, the Family Engagement Coordinator here at FACE, giving you tips on early childhood to kindergarten transition. Thank you for watching.
So we're going to give you I'm going to give you a few little tips to help make this time successful. So the first thing to think about is to celebrate this milestone. I understand that there are so many different emotions. This next slide, you may be feeling all of these different emotions as you navigate this transition. So you may be excited, you may be a little sad, some tears may happen when you drop off your kindergartner. You may be upset. Who knows, right? So just want you to really know that all these emotions are okay. You feel free to talk about it with your child's teacher, talk about it with the family, talk about it with your kindergarten, because they may as well have mixed emotions as well. So the other thing we all know, reading does so much wonders for kiddos. And so as you are transitioning, let's read some books about starting kindergarten. It can be able to initiate conversations about what they'll may be able to find, what they're going to run into when they start school, and even just giving everybody even a chance to talk about all those emotions. So we have a great list that we would love to be able to send you. But when this time is over, if you are interested in all the different books that we may have for you in this list, you can be able to put those in the Q&A, and Dana or myself will be able to send you this wonderful list. Here are some of those that are on that list. The Kissing Hand, Froggy Goes to School, Miss Bendergarten Gets Ready for Kindergarten, and some of my favorites, Curious George, but one in particular that you may want to play within the car at home is Pete the Cat. So the Pete the Cat series is amazing, written by Mr. Eric. And this book, Pete the Cat, Rockin' in My School Shoes, you can be able to find this on YouTube. We are more than welcome to send it to you as well. And Pete is just going from the different area. He's in the car going to school, as well as with his school shoes, he's going around to the different areas of its school. It's absolutely great. You'll hear a little song in there and it'll be, I'm rocking in my school shoes. So it is so fun. And we can be able to send that to you if you would like. Just let us know. So different things to think about also when you're reading about kindergarten is to really, not only for you as the family, to start thinking about attendance, but talking with your kindergartner about the importance of it, and modeling that, sharing with them about how attendance is important, figuring out, establishing a routine to make sure that you get there. That routine helps develop social, emotional, and academic skills for school success. Maybe even thinking about as a family, are there any barriers that we may have to overcome in order to make sure our kindergarten gets to school every day? There are different resources out in the community that may be able to help you overcome some of those barriers and help you just to problem solve into how to make that happen. But the research is so evident. So kindergartners that miss 1 or 2 days per month, it can really help them get off track. And so we definitely don't want that. Another different thing that has come out in research is that too many days of attendance can cause a decrease in school success later on, especially when it comes to within third grade with reading and counting proficiently. All that can happen by missing school days. So attendance is definitely something we want you to start thinking about and talking about with your kindergartner. So thinking about your specific kindergartner, they are special. They have strengths. They have so many different things that are important to them. And there are specific ways that I know that you know that will help support them to be successful in this transition from early childhood to kindergarten. So we within special school district, we love to use our Charting the Life course tools. And one of the tools within Charting the Life course is this one-page profile, or something that we may call the All About Me page. And so basically in this page, this is something that before schools even start, you can be able to develop this and writing down all the things that maybe people admire about your kindergartner, what's very important, but specifically thinking about what's important to them, and how a teacher, administrator, a nurse, all those different folks that will be supporting them at the school, what do they need to do to best support your kindergartner? And I've got some great examples here that we can be able to send you. These are different samples. So the one-page profile can be, or the All About Me, it can be with words. It can be through pictures. I have even seen one with videos that a kindergartner did to let everybody know everything, all his strengths, his or her strengths, different things that can support them. And I love this one, even about Damon, what makes me happy. The next one with Ellie talks about what works for me. So thinking you can be able to adjust this page to make it meet your needs and however you would want to communicate to whoever is supporting your kindergartner. And we can definitely send you the one-page profile as well as all of these examples to help you as you develop the one-page profile or All About Me page for your kindergartner. I think this is a very important step because the next tip I want to give you is to schedule a tour. So in my mind, I'm thinking we have developed this one-page profile and let's bring it to the tour as you're getting ready to meet different people. Definitely, I know on the kindergartner's list is we're going to go to the school. Let's check out the playground, right? Specifically the kindergarten playground, right? It may be a little bit bigger than the other playgrounds they may have played on before. I know that's at the top of their list when they're going to be touring this school. But I even encourage you to take pictures. So you're going to take a tour of all of the different places that your kindergartner will go to. Number one, that's the playground. What about the cafeteria? You may be able to meet your child's teacher, go into the classroom. Now, I have a college student right now, but I remember when I took him, we switched towns. And we were able to go and visit a tour at his elementary school. The physical education teacher was so wonderful. There was a class that was going on, and she was able to show the gym to us. She was able to show us lots of different things, that activities that they may be able to do. So think about what is it that you would want to see at the school? What does your kindergartner want to see at the school? Be prepared to go there, make that appointment, and take those pictures. You can even be able to make a photo book of all the different pictures or a slideshow, right? That's the day that we're in, right? Kiddos make slideshows and bring those photos home and look at this slideshow, look at this video, look at all these pictures, and it will continue the conversation all throughout the spring, summer, until fall gets here when they are going inside the school. And it will help make them so much more comfortable because they've spent time. You've been talking about it at the house. They've seen the pictures. even where taking a picture of where would I put my stuff? Where am I going to put my book bag? Where would my teacher normally sit, right? If I need assistance with the nurse, where is the nurse? If I want to talk to the principal or to the counselor, where are they? So I encourage you when you're touring, let's visit all of those places, and it will help your kindergarten and you a lot more comfortable. So when we're thinking about tours, I encourage you, it can be a separate time where you want to meet with administration. This could be one-on-one meetings. This could be, like I said before, with the nurse. Perhaps your kindergartner has any type of special education needs or has some different allergies, have different things that you know the staff will definitely need support. And these are different things that I want you to think about to put on your All About Me. You can take that All About Me page, and as you're talking to all the different staff and the people on the school team, you can be able to pass that to them, regardless of whoever maybe your kiddo loves books. I would give one of the one-page profiles to the librarian. Anyone who you know that your kindergartner would like to interact with, or that would help make their experience and help make you a lot more comfortable, take time and speak with those staff. Just by chance, if you're unable to, you can be able to meet or email the one-page profile, and just it gives the staff a little update and just a little information before your kindergartner goes into the school. So definitely encourage you to initiate those if the school doesn't offer those already. So food is so important, right? So number 6 tip is asking questions about meals, specifically the cafeteria and how they support kindergartners. So later on, we'll kind of talk about some soft skills a little bit and what we're thinking about helping our kindergartners to be successful. But mealtime is maybe very different, right? Depending on if your kindergarten is coming from preschool, if they're coming from home, whatever environment that they may be coming from, I would ask about the support in the cafeteria for kindergartners. Do they need to be able to open their own milk? How many staff are there to assist with the kindergartners, right? Does anyone take them, help? Is the bathroom close? All those different things. Be thinking about what support specifically happens in the cafeteria. Allergies. Me, myself, I am highly allergic to nuts. So I want to know all the different allergy things, the different things, different options. I remember even my kiddo, he couldn't drink milk. So what are some alternatives if he can't drink cow's milk? Thinking about and the All About Me page can help you with all of your questions and different things like that you're going to be able to think about how you're going to support your kindergartner. So that is tip number 6. Tip number 7 is thinking about those soft skills. So when I'm saying consider soft skills, is your kindergarten able to make their needs or wants known? Or is that something that you'll need to put down on the All About Me page? Are they able to verbally tell what they need? Are they able to write? Do they have any tech devices that can help them be able to tell what they want and what they need? Be thinking about all of that and the support that they may need in order to be successful. I also think about, this makes me think about coats and buttons and all the different things that happen if someone needs to go to the bathroom. If your kiddo can be able to button their own coat, if they're able to dress themselves, all those different things, or do they need assistance? All of those different things. Think about when you are doing the All About Me, and if your kiddo can, working with them at home to practice those will help them be successful. Self-control. Are they able to calm their emotions down? So one thing I'm thinking about today is breathing. You say if your preschooler right now gets upset, are they able to help themselves calm down and do that self-regulation? I will tell you, when I have talked with kindergarten teachers, This is one thing that they said will really help kindergartners be successful. Are they able to self-regulate themselves? Are they able to tell the teacher or figure out a way to calm down if they are upset, or to just verbalize, I'm upset, I need a moment to myself. Personal responsibility. So maybe they've got a backpack, maybe they've got a lunch bag that that they are wanting to bring. Are they able to keep up with those? Have you talked about, hey, this is yours? Make sure you know where your cubby is. If you need different things, if they've got a lovey that is allowed in the school that they can put in their book bag if they need to go there, and just, rub on it or sniff it. I will tell you one thing I've also seen that has been successful is having in that book bag, sometimes if the kindergartner is a little sad, pictures of the family with a photo book of the family within their book bag, because this may be their first experience out of the home and into more of a school setting. And so maybe they can keep up with their little photo book that you can maybe have in their book bag. Another thing is getting along with others. Later on, I'll give you some little tips with problem solving, but things happen, right? Within kiddos, problem solving is just part of growing up. Things don't always go the way that we want. And so being able to work those things out with kiddos, with their other fellow kindergartners, talking about all of these things. Big one, waiting for your turn, right? Because there may be only 3 swings. I've got to wait my turn, even though I definitely want to swing right now. Practicing all those things at home will definitely benefit your kindergartner and help them be successful. Transitioning between activities and places appropriate for their age. So perhaps one way that your kindergartner can be supported is a heads up on what activity is coming next. So that's something that you can put down on the All About Me. But I would encourage you at home, practicing the transition. Okay, we're done with dinner. Right now and then we're gonna get ready to go have a bath time. So practicing transitions even in your home will help them be able to do that at school as well. A few more soft skills. Give them opportunities to make choices, because they're going to have lots of choices at school. At home, you can maybe give them choices of what they'll want to wear. Now, I would never give a kindergartner lots of different choices. So maybe if you want to be able to put a couple of choices out and say, hey, this is what you would like to wear. But I also want to encourage you to don't stress out with clothes, right? So if your kindergartner wants to express themselves with foo-foo shoes and pajamas, trust me, that is the least of your problems. So that, let them do, pick your battles is all I'm saying, right? But other soft skills, going to the library, helping them be able to pick out books. The St. Louis County Library, all of the different branches, is one of the greatest resources I feel that we have here in St. Louis County. And they're located everywhere. Being able to practice that, because your kindergartner will have library time to go in there and pick out books, or maybe sit down and just enjoy the atmosphere. And our schools have beautiful libraries. And I would just encourage you to take a field trip with your kindergartner to the library if you don't already. Activities at recess. Lots of things are going to be happening. There may be balls to play with. There may be an area where I can just relax with my teacher. But like I said earlier, the swings, all the different things like that may be available to them. But specifically, let's talk to our student. What do you think is going to, as you're reading those books about kindergarten, talking about all the choices that may happen, and just seeing what they think about it. The other soft skill I want you to think about, and we'll go into it a little bit on this next slide, is teaching problem-solving skills. And just talking about how to work out problems. There's a video that I would love to be able to send you all. It's a Sesame Street video, and you'll see a picture of it here. And Elmo he's tackling with wanting to play with kiddos that are doing superhero play. And he wants to play with them. But they said there's only 3 superhero outfits. And so Elmo walks away, and he goes to his teacher, and his teacher helps him think about the all of the choices and the strategies and how to solve the problem. So when we're thinking about problem solving, helping our kindergartners identify problems and opportunities, like I said in the video, I would love to send you. Is Elmo thinking about he wants to play? The kiddos say that you can't play. And actually, the end of that video is really great because Elmo decides he's just going to be himself and he still can be able to play, even though he doesn't have a superhero costume like everyone else. So his teacher within the video helped him explore all the different possibilities and how he tried one strategy and that didn't work. So he went back with his teacher and she helped him strategize some more. Those are different things that you can help model with your kindergartner to help them. And then when things work out, great. If not, then you can look back and learn from those experiences. So lots of triaging, helping your kindergartner figure out different things that they may come upon when they're in kindergarten. So, and this is the problem solving example that I would love to send you from Sesame Street. It's awesome. So, soft skills are so important. And there's a couple of activities you can do with them, with your kindergarten. The brilliant part about it is that a lot of most of the skills that our kiddos need, if they need to grow in those areas, there are tons of resources out there to support you and your family to help build those skills for your kindergartner. And there's 2 resources that I have right here that I want to encourage you to look up. We can definitely send those to you. The Early Childhood Special Education Family Channel on the Special School District site is amazing. There's different videos, there's different handouts of different activities that you can do with your preschooler now to help them with kindergartner. And hey, I would encourage you, even after they have gone to kindergarten, these videos would also be very helpful for you as well. One of my favorites is Ages and Stages. Ages and Stages is a parent questionnaire that looks at 5 different areas of development. We're thinking of social, emotional, physical, and cognitive, all the different areas of development for a kiddo. And they have specific learning activities. So different things, because it's a parent questionnaire, the learning activities and the activities that you'll find are different things that very easily you would have at home to be able and wouldn't be a problem to find in any type of home setting that you can be able to do to help your family help your kindergartner be successful. So tip number 8 is to know where to go to get additional information, right? So say, for instance, you have done all that you needed to do during spring and summer to help get your kindergartner ready, but they're going to start kindergartner. And like I just told you, I just sent off my college kid on his first year. And I promise you, from kindergarten all the way up, I needed support. And so it was important. I want to encourage you to know where you can get information, take initiative and seek out that information, because staff are there and organizations are there within the community to help support you and to help your student be successful. Number 1 is the school team. Who's on the school team where your kiddo goes that will help you be successful? Is it the counselor? Is it the nurse? Definitely your child's teacher. If your kindergartner gets special education services, your special education coordinator, your caseworker, your IEP team, all of these will help you be successful. They are able to support you with information that will help you be successful. I work for FACE, the Family and Community Engagement Department, and we like to think of ourselves as a one-stop shop. And so, say for instance, you're like, I don't know where to get this information. Call FACE. email Face, and we can be able to support you with different organizations. We can connect you with different staff within special school district to help your child be successful. Also want to encourage you, if you are a student, if your student gets special education services, our PAC, our Parent Advisory Council, is a place where families come together and learn about what special school district is doing. They learn about all the different things as far as compliance. They learn about what we're doing in FACE. And we can be able to, if you look on special school district website and just search up our Parent Advisory Council, anything today, if you want more information on, email us at FACE and we'll be able to connect you. But know where you can get that information throughout, not only now, but all through your kiddos' time within school. One of the great resources that our department puts together is the Partners for Success. Now, I love this resource because this is a couple of pages from the Partners for Success. And on the left, you see there the navigation ladder. So if your child gets special education services, thinking about number one, I'm going to start with my child's teacher, caseworker, and then there's lots of other people that can be able to support you. So, and within special school district, if you see closer to the bottom, you can be able to contact the chief partner district, the deputy superintendent, as well as the superintendent of schools. So we are here to support you no matter where you are within our 22 districts, as well as any of our SSD schools. Definitely important context. This is information that you want to know, right? This may be refrigerator worthy, guys, right? Central office, there's the number there. The SSD website. One of the things that the FACE team has put together is an incredible family toolkit. This family toolkit is a one-stop shop of all the different information that you can be able to get on our website when it talks about IEP process, evaluation, transitions, all those different things. I want to be able to send you the toolkit. Let us know in the chat if you want it, or you can email us. On the bottom there, you see our email at face@ssdmo.org. If you need any student records, here at SSD, the number there as well on the screen. Guys, I told you this screen is refrigerator worthy. Lots of good stuff. And we want to be able to we can be able to send you electronically the Partners for Success also. If you are within your home school, any of the 22 districts, we have a general one. If your student goes specifically, is going to specifically any of the SSD schools, all of those have their own Partners for Success booklet. So we want to be able, you let us know if you once you know what school your child, your kindergartner is going to, and we can be able to send you that specific Partners for Success to help you be successful. There's different information about how you can advocate for your kiddo. And it's just really great. Want to be able to get that into your email if you just let us know if you would like it. Other places where you can be able to get information. Special School District has an incredible YouTube channel. We're on Facebook. There's Let's Talk as well. If you want to be able to have an open dialogue or want to share some of the great things that are happening or some concerns, you can be able to do that as well through our Let's Talk. Peachtree, listen. When you know which school your kindergartners go to, sign up for all of the notifications. If it's not too much, right? You want to be able to get the emails. You want to be able to get the peach jars. Peach jars is a way for schools to be able to send information about events that are happening. Stay on the website for the school. Get all of the information you possibly can, because some of that information is going to help you get connected with different events, all the different things that are going to help you feel comfortable about your kindergartner being there, as well as it's just going to be a fun time for your kindergartner to be able to interact with others that are at their school even. So we've talked about 8 different tips. Now let's just kind of bring it all together and think about a timeline from spring all the way up until kindergartners done with this year and maybe even past, right? So the spring and summer before, I would encourage you to start routines early. If it's a bedtime, if it's hey, okay, I'm going to drop you off. We're going to high five, we're going to get a hug, we're going to get a kiss, and then I'm going to let you go ahead and then your teacher may open the door if you're driving, or even talk about the bus route, practicing the bus route. Label everything, right? Label their jacket, label their lunch bag, label their book bag, label everything. So then that way, if anything gets lost, it's getting warm now, but I think that gloves and hats sometimes they walk off, right? So label everything, even those hats and gloves. If there's an extra jacket, if your kindergartner's class, if they are allowed to bring a blanket, maybe for some rest time, anything that your kiddo brings to school, I would encourage you to label it. We talked about earlier reading those books together, having those conversations with them, talking about how they're feeling is really going to help them. Definitely complete the Charting of the Life course, one page profile, or AKA All About Me. Do that. Schedule those tours. Lots of schools have kindergarten transitions or back to school events. Get on the website, figure out when those events are, and I would encourage you, if you can, to make time to go to those. And even at those, there will be staff there that you can be able to talk to, ask your questions to. Talked about this earlier. Sign up for school communications. You want to know everything that's happening, right? And this is number one for your kindergartner, I'm sure. Play on the playground, right? Specifically, if there's a kindergarten playground, because the third and fifth grade playground may be a lot bigger, right? Usually is than the K through second playground. And then we talked about later to practice the bus route. Talk about if you're going to walk there, mama's going to be there, dad's going to be there, grandma's going to be there to pick you up. Whatever the routine is for the bus route, talk it over ahead of time, and that will help them be successful. Okay, the day of, be positive. I don't know how you'll be feeling, right? You know right now how you're feeling. Appreciate you guys being on. You know how you're feeling, but try to be positive. Avoid behaviors that may upset your child. Crying as you wave, arguing with the bus driver who may be late. You know, the bus driver, they're trying to figure things out too. I don't know if you see them. I see them in my neighborhood right before school starts. Those bus drivers, they are out trying to figure out the route themselves. So definitely give them a little bit of grace because it may take them time to figure out their route. And it says battle with your child about an outfit. I should have wrote don't battle with your child about an outfit. So put those choices out. But like I said, if they want to wear their princess for the first day, they're rocking it, right? Just relax and it's going to be okay. I definitely wouldn't force your child to eat a big breakfast. They may be nervous too, right? So don't force them to eat a big breakfast. And then this is a big one because remember, everyone is transitioning. That teacher may have 20, 25 kiddos, right? If it's a different type of class, they may have less, but it may be different behaviors that they may have to try to manage or figure out or to support those kiddos. Resist the urge to ask the teachers lots of questions on that first day. You'll have plenty of time to do that maybe throughout the week if you're able to meet them ahead of time, or maybe if you're able to call them or email them and they can be able to get you those questions during their planning time. But resist the urge. We know you got lots of questions. Maybe write those questions out ahead of time so that way when you do have the tour, you can be able to ask them some of those as well. But this is not all of the questions now. I promise you, you're going to have lots of questions throughout, and you want to be fully engaged in your kindergartner's entire year. So it's okay to be asking those questions throughout the year because you'll definitely probably have some. So the first week of kindergarten and throughout, be supportive. I don't know where your kid, where your preschooler is right now. Are they in a preschool? Maybe you have homeschooled them. This may be however that they're coming to kindergarten. Be supportive of them because they may be having some emotions as well as you. Instill a sense of confidence in your child. I love the videos where the kindergartners are giving affirmations for themselves. If your kindergartner is nonverbal, and you can be able to do those affirmations with your kindergartner, but set aside time each evening within that first week to talk about their day. I would even encourage you to ask those open-ended questions. What made you smile today? Right? Where you said, how was the playground? Talk to me about what you did on the playground. Was there anything specific that you really enjoyed today? So think about those questions ahead of time when you're talking about, uh, how your child's day was. Hey, did you, which part of your lunch did you eat first today? Did you see what did everybody else eat for lunch? I mean, just have a good time talking to your kindergartner about their day. Definitely that first week, you want to read all the communications. If there's papers that are sent home, you want to read those. If there's emails, read those and engage with the materials, right? So there may be opportunities where the teacher is asking you different questions or asking you to send different things. I encourage you to engage with the teacher and engage with the staff at your school. The more you engage, the more your child will be successful. That's what our department is all about, right? Bridging that family and that school. And we know that students are more successful when their families are engaged and involved. So we definitely want you to do that. Ask questions, send any items to the school that may support the learning. If you're struggling at home with something, ask the teacher for strategies. Ask the other staff with strategies. Ask different specialists that may work with your kiddo. Whatever strategies that you think you may need, do not hesitate to reach out and get those strategies. You can also email FACE. If there's some specific things that you're looking for, we can be able to find the resources for you and connect you. And number one, enjoy having your kindergarten. This is an amazing time transitioning, right? Even though all the different emotions may be happening, these are all the different emotions that I know may be inside of you, but it is great. It's huge. It's one of many transitions that your kiddo will have from their entire life, right? We're all going through transitions. And so sometimes this is one of the first of big transitions, and you just enjoy it. Realize that these mixed emotions that you're having are okay. You can acknowledge them, talk to them about, listen to your kindergartner and the mixed emotions that they may be having. And it's going to be great. It's really going to be great. All the information tonight is really going to help you to be able to transition, help make this transition smoother. But you're the biggest advocate for your kindergartner. You're the biggest fan of your kindergartner. And so be able to advocate for your kiddo and just be ready to engage with the staff at the school. So I want to tell you a little bit about how us at FACE can be able to support you as you not only start this transition, but as you continue in school. Us at FACE, we have incredible leadership opportunities. Dana will talk about a little bit our Family Leadership Institute that is coming up that will empower families learning more about the IEP process, transition, and even understanding the Charting the Life Course tool that we use within our IEP meetings, and all the different tools that can even be able to support you as you support your student. We have different support opportunities where families come together. One of my favorites is Family Cafe. Literally, it's just a time where families come and they share about their successes, maybe some of their struggles, and parents are there. One, it's just great to know that you're not alone. And our next one is coming up. It is next month in April. It's going to be at South Tech. It definitely invite you to register for our Family Leadership Institute as well as Cafe. Lots of things happening. We also have Family Resource Hub at North Tech. thinking about we talked about earlier, any of those barriers, right? So the hub at North Tech High School has a food pantry that's available. We have internet access that's there. And we want to be able to hook you up and connect you with those resources if you need them. Our office is located at the Learning Center in Hazelwood. We also have different resources there and just tons of different learning and networking opportunities. The biggest thing I just want to let you know, you're not alone. They are not only your school staff, us at FACE, the entire special school district teams. We are here to support you as you navigate this. So reach out as you navigate this new transition, right? Come and we want to be able to support you. Reach out to us and we want to be able to support you. Our video for tonight will be available soon on YouTube. You can be able to look at that. Come to any of our workshops. Log in onto any of our webinars. We want you to be there. Come visit us at the hub. Call us. It's really easy to email us, face@ssdmo.org. My personal email is there as well. I am one of many in our mighty team of 6. We have an amazing director. We have 2 coordinators and 3 ambassadors. If you email face@ssdmo.org, we can be able to support you and help you as you navigate this new transition of going to kindergarten. I'm excited for you guys. It's going to be great. And thanks so much for joining. Dana's going to let us know what's happening at FACE, different events, and reach out if you guys have specific questions or any of the resources that I talked about this evening. face@ssdmo.org. We can be able to send those to you. Dana?
Hi, thanks, LaDonna. That was so great. So much good information. So we really appreciate your time tonight. Thank you so much.